I feel like on this board maybe I can get a better ace high to fold. Getting like a king high to fold as well would not be a disaster at all. Yeah, this is a pretty good turn to barrel. If he wants to be here with ace-king here, then more power to him. I think half pot is about perfect. Sets up a very easy river shove, or a perceived possible river shove. And of course, if I river an ace, well, if I river an ace, I would probably just check it back. I don't think that we get to the river versus a worse hand that can call with if the river comes off an ace. So I would probably just thank my stars, check back, and cross my fingers. The one thing I did really like about Zoom, and to be honest, there really weren't that many things, is the fact that these games get really deep. And especially against guys that are not used to playing deep. Like when the fish buys in with 50 or 60 big blinds, and 3 hours later he's got like 300 big blinds. He doesn't know what he's doing with 300 big blinds. He didn't know what he was doing with 60. So, it's a bit of a different beast from the deep ante games that Stars rolled out. That's my new phrase apparently, by the way. But the deep ante games that Stars has, you have a lot of guys who have at least some experience playing deep, because you have the option to buy in for a pretty deep amount. So if you see a reg that has like 250 big blinds that he's buying in for, he probably has some idea what he's doing with it. Whereas a lot of these, especially the nittier guys, don't really know what they're doing, and you can win a decent number of pots, I think, by virtue of their nittiness. And sometimes a nit will sort of overcompensate for the nittiness and spew in bad spots. It's not something we count on, obviously, and you kind of want to have the nuts against a nit, and that doesn't happen too often. But at the same time, being able to cover people at the table, that's definitely always something we want to be able to have. So actually, after my little Zoom experiment ended, I started buying in deep at all the deep tables when I would play. I kind of like it. I haven't really played a ton of deep tables. They don't run all that often, but I do like being able to cover the entire table at times. And who doesn't love having like an 800 big blind stack after a couple hours of grinding? That is pretty sick.